You have to do this because you love it. And it doesn't matter if you broke, you still gonna do it and breathe it. And it's your morning coffee. It's your food.
I was a stranger when you let me in. I was a danger to myself and others. If I had any good every time
Okay, today we find ourselves in Stoke-on-Trent. Interestingly enough, in 1910, Stoke-on-Trent was actually built up of 6 towns. They were Hanley, Turnstile, Longton, Fenton and Stoke. And where we are today, which is Burslem, and that is the home of Port Vale Football Club. If you want to see where it is on a map, have a look now. If you're looking to buy a ticket, they've got the club shop here at the stadium, and just round the corner, just over this area, you can buy the tickets. Just in the ticket office by the club shop over here, ticket prices range from free if you're under 12 all the way to £23, depending on what side or what section you're sitting in. So I'm sort of behind the scenes, the media team, Max at the media team has been really nice and sort of giving me access to the pre-game. So I'm going to be joining the kids on their tour, a local football team, seeing around the stadium, meeting some of the players and getting some behind the scenes, all access. As you can see, into the main stadium area. Okay, today we find ourselves at Vale Park, the home of Port Vale Football Club, also known as the Valiants. Interestingly enough, Port Vale are one of the only clubs in the Football League not to be named after geographical location. In fact, their name derives from the Valley of Port, which is in reference to the canals that were taking all the pottery that was made in the potteries area in Stoke-on-Trent and into ships and around the world. A little bit of a trivia question, I'll give you the answer a little bit later on. Can you name the 8 towns or cities in the UK that have 2 or more Football League clubs?
I'm Max McClellan and I'm the media manager here at Port Vale Football Club. My media team, I'm pretty much made up of volunteers. I have Matty Roper, Adam Fowler and Paige Kelly. We've got them from the local university, Staffs Uni. The work experience for them is invaluable. I know I would have loved this sort of experience when I was at university. If you ever want to, see some of the things that we're doing, we're on Snapchat and Instagram at official FPFC and the same handle for our Twitter. We're always doing behind the scenes, coverage of games. For myself as a football fan, I approach the media department how I would like to see my club's media go out. On match days, to interact with the younger fans, we try and we get them to give us a score prediction and who they think is going to score on our Snapchat and Instagram. The younger kids ever want to come down with their parents to watch the players train, I'm more than happy to try and help them out and always go that extra mile, because sometimes you can take that for granted that you're always around the players, but for a little Port Vale fan to spend 5 minutes perhaps with the likes of Tom Pope, Luke Hannon, Leon Legg, it makes their week for them, and the fact that I'm in a position to be able to make that happen is, it makes me happy that I can, sort of try and make their week for them. Just starting off on the tragic events that happened at Leicester City Football Club last week, it's great to see the two sides showing solidarity today, sending a message to Leicester, showing their support on the back, and I think that's, at times like this, football really brings, we're a football family at the end of the day, and it really brings clubs together and fans together, so it would be nice to, in such dark times, it would be nice to show our support for the club at such a terrible time for them. As a football club as well, whenever we hear that fans are sort of going through a rough time and need a bit of a lift up, we're always there and happy to help. We got a message through a couple of days ago that a lifelong Vale fan had recently fallen down the stairs. He had an accident at him, so yesterday we went down with a signed shirt for him and just spent 10-20 minutes with him, and apparently, according to the doctors, that really lifted his spirits, and it was the most he'd spoken all day after such a terrible ordeal for him. A carer emailed me in asking if one of the guys she looks after, called Jerry Fielding, whether he could come back and sort of refresh his memory of the ground, because a former RAF member, survived prostate cancer, but unfortunately he now suffers from dementia. So he just wanted to come down and just revisit the ground that he always used to come to week in, week out. So I was more than happy to help out. And despite his illness, he stood there talking for ages, and he had a big smile on his face, and he didn't stop talking about it on the way back. So that's, when you're in this type of job, those sort of moments really are heartwarming and humbling to be able to do that for someone. The foundation have so many events on. I struggle to keep up with a lot of the things, because they're always trying to help out with the local community and involve local schools. Our former player Adam Yates, he suffered an injury last season, and he was forced to retire, unfortunately, but he's gone into helping the foundation and making school appearances. And we have our academy do their appearances at school and talk about the importance of involving everyone.
Interview myself a little bit. It's really interesting to see that the League Two clubs, League One clubs, and all the clubs in general, and what they do in their local community, and how important it is for them to engage with fans. It was really great to sort of hear about Jerry and what the media team and the club themselves actually do for supporters. It really shows a sense of community for every club that I'm seeing at the moment, and it's really great stuff. This is what being a football club in a local community is all about. They've not lost touch of the fans. It's not all about commercial. It is a business. Football is a business, whether we like it or not. However, it's nice to see that a sense of responsibility within their local community is really great. Okay, so today we find ourselves watching Port Vale playing Notts County. Port Vale are currently 14th in the league, I think 12 points off the top, but it's early days. It's only 16 games played so far, and Notts County I think find themselves in 22nd, so a little bit down the league. Notts County, you'll get your turn when I come and visit. Okay, just heading out now, so we'll catch up with some fans and I get some info on the club. Okay, like a lot of the clubs, there's a social club for members. I think there was even a few away fans in the ground beforehand, so you can hop in here before the game.
My mum and dad were Stoke City fans, and they wouldn't let me come to Port Vale. I came to Port Vale with my own pocket money, and I fell in love that night with it. It was a night match, and I fell in love with it. It was 37 years ago.
Do you remember your first game?
Yeah, Notts County, which is the same game as today.
There you go. So
1969.
nice full circle. What was it? Do you remember the score?
3-2 to Vale.
Your lasting memory, favourite game, meant the most?
3-1 FA Cup Stoke City. Every time.
We beat Stoke City 3-1 in the FA Cup. They tried to kick us off the park.
Yeah.
From where we were last season, nearly dropping out of the Football League, you can't expect go from that to winning a league, and any fan who thinks that they can would be deluded. To come from where we were last season to where we are now is a massive improvement, and what Aspin's done for the club is tremendous, really.
Cheers guys, thank you. All the best for the season and the game.
Cheers, bud.
Thank you. Okay, just coming out of the social, I met Keith, posted up on our Twitter page. If you follow that one, and if you don't, you should be following that. Someone who is just out there, he's supporting Calm, he's wearing his t-shirt today, and unfortunately he's had a family bereavement himself, and it's great to see again just people coming out talking about why we're here and what we're doing it for. If you need a little reminder of why we're at the games and why I'm travelling around, check this out. We're raising awareness for male suicide in the UK. If you know anyone that needs help, or you need help yourself, check out the link in the description to thecalmzone.net. And they have a confidential telephone line for you to get in touch if you just want to have a chat. The easiest way to donate is to share this video. The more people that watch it, the more money that is donated. Be a supporter and text FPFC 92 £1 to 770. If you want to donate a little bit more, check out the link to our Just Giving page in the description. If you want to get involved in the videos, visit our social media, send some direct messages, and hopefully I'll see you on a match day. And really it's all about communicating. It's all about talking about the issue, the taboo subject, the subject that we don't talk about. An absolutely massive shout out to Keith, who I met outside the game, out there wearing this t-shirt, really just spreading the word. So what I'm going to do now is we're going to head into the game, catch a little bit of the build-up, yeah, and I'll see you through the game. We'll have a little sequence and I'll see you at the end.
I was standing outside waiting for you. You were always taking time, baby, playing it through. I was calling out your name with my eyes on the wall. You got me waiting, my desire. Keep on moving to the purpose now. You've been playing my mind lately, turn it around. Once I thought you were mine, baby, you're safe and sound. You got me waiting on fire. You got me waiting, my desire.
So just at half time, the club support walking football, so I'm checking a bit of that out.
So currently the local footballers from both Port Vale and Notts County have come together on the match day to have a game at the match. So at the minute it's 3-0 to Port Vale. We're playing really well, we're playing some really good football.
Okay, full time at Vale Park. The game finished 2-2. Really entertaining game. It looked like it was going to Notts County late on. However, a late equaliser from Port Vale, probably a just end to a game. Yeah, so excellent game, and thank you to everyone at the club for their support today. Being very much appreciated. Okay, here we are at the end of the game. I'd like to say a massive thank you to everybody at the club who are helping out. It was really great to see everyone supporting me in my journey and giving me the time and talking about all the great things that the club do to engage with fans off the pitch and away from the game. Remember why I'm here on this journey? I'm travelling around the 92 Football League clubs, raising awareness for CALM and just simply doing something that I love on a day-to-day basis, and that is the message of the story. It's about doing things that you love doing, engaging with other people, talking and supporting not just your football team but the people around you. Okay, and that's a good note for us to finish on. Make sure that you support all the people around you, you do the things you love, and I will see you next time on another one of my journeys around the 92 Football League clubs. See you next time. Peace out. And I'm pretty sure you'll all be waiting for the answer to the trivia question earlier.